of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their... .63 quarterback.
And coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson.
Still second down.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 14.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, they'll step aside. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And again, this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
13 yards, first down Packers.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Landry. Even 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. Not yet met a running back. This runs for over 200 yards. It says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. After 1. On 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
This is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And it's good to make it 14-0. That drive a long way, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. A Green Bay victory, and to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable, and both of them came together.
So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis.